School completion rites. Kuya, open. Ladies and gentlemen, Marshall. Please welcome the faculty of the University of the Philippines Rural High School, headed by Professor Elisa S.J. Onal, Marshal. Ladies and gentlemen, announcing the entrance of our special guests, Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, Dr. Portia G. Lapitan, the College of Arts and Sciences Dean, Dr. Felino P. Lansigan, UPRHS Officer in Charge, Professor Leia C. Garcia, and our guest speaker, Dr. Alexander G. Flor, Golden Jubilarian, UPRHS Class of 1969. Let us all rise for the entrance of colors and remain standing for the opening prayer and the singing of the Philippine National Anthem.
May I request everyone to please bow down their heads, close their eyes, and feel His presence. Creator of all things, our source of light and wisdom, we thank you for gathering us all today for our moving up ceremony. After 4 years of our stay here in UP Rural, thank you for you have been with us through our ups and downs. You gave us the knowledge and wisdom to be prepared to go to school every day. You gave us the patience to withstand the pressure and heavy responsibilities. You gave us the courage to wake up every day and surpass the challenges that comes our way. You gave us light and hope when we needed it the most. You gave us the learnings when we fail and the fulfillment every time we succeed. We also thank you for the people that have been with us through this journey. We thank you for our teachers, the faculty and staff of UPRHS who have not only done their best but exceeded what is asked from them, for our batchmates who have made high school seem so exciting despite the stress that comes with it. And lastly, we thank you for our parents who have given up huge parts of themselves just to make sure that we are here today. As we move up to our next journey of high school, as we become a step closer to the real world, may you show us how to find a way to make this world we live in better through our own little ways. Comfort our hearts with the full knowledge of your presence and the initiative to take a stand. Strengthen us to overcome our fears and doubts of ourselves. Guide us as we move through our lives, protecting us from the pitfalls of darkness while we continue to help creating a better world. We entrust everything of these to you, to the mighty power of your name. Amen.
For the presentation and confirmation of completion, please welcome Professor Leia Garcia and CAS Dean Felino Lansigan.
Dean Lansigan, I have the honor to present to you the 122 students who have completed the requirements for junior high school for the academic year 2018-2019.
By the authority vested upon me by the University of the Philippines Board of Regents as Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, I hereby declare you completers of the junior high school program at the UP Rural High School for academic year 2018-2019. Congratulations.
Dorothy Marie H. Abayon, with honors, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod. Isaac R. Acerdano, with honors, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod, Gawad Panday Dunong, Dr. Leonido R. Naranha Academic Excellence in Agriculture. Patrick Lawrence D. Aguilar, with honors, recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Maria Micaela Antoinette M. Aguilias. Marius Ethan Alana. Rom Gian Jaime C. Alcala. Jasmine O. Alcantara, with honors, recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Sebastian Gabriel P. Alinsod. Rian Gia E. El Pajaro, with honors, recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Clara Isabel S. Alumaga, with honors, recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Beatrice L. Alunan. Ariel Margaret A. Amparado, recipient of Gawad Lingkod and CAT Duty Medal. Angelbert C. Aquino, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod and CAT Duty Medal. Lance Aldrin B. Asumin. Isabella C. Azucena, with honors, recipient of Gawad Lingkod and Gawad Unlad Ugnay. Miguel Rodolfo M. Barboza, recipient of Gawad Lingkod and CAT Duty Medal. J. Amiel Gregory A. Berlao. Joshua Miguel V. Bataan, with honors, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod and Gawad Unlad Ugnay. Angeline May N. Batacan, recipient of Gawad Lingkod and CAT Duty Medal. Nicole Angela C. Bautista, recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Marcus Resty M. Belen with honors. Liwayway K. Benedicto, recipient of CAT Duty Medal. Jillian Chanina Berries. China B. Binondo with honors. Third, Abby R. Borbe with honors. Siray Aries J. Caballero with honors, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod. Ian Marcus B. Cabanela, UPRHS Class of 1980 Scholar. Laika Michelle P. Caguete with honors, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod. Luis John B. Calatero with honors, recipient of CAT Duty Medal. Jose Teodorico R. Camacho, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod. Al Joshua V. Cardona with honors, recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Mayumi Isabel E. Carpena, recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Chris Alfred E. Casal. Francine Maria Alisa A. Co with honors, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod and Gawad Unlad Umnay. Francine Maria Alison A. Co with high honors, Best in IT, Best in English, Best in Literature, Best in LSEA, Dr. Leonido R. Naranha Academic Excellence in Agriculture, Natatanging Gawad Lingkod, and Gawad Unlad Ugnay. Angel B. Collado with honors, recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Johan Michael B. Costales, recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Maria Eliza A. Creencia, recipient of Gawad Lingkod and CAT Duty Medal. Carlo Antonio C. Cruz, recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Jessica Sara D. Quaresma, recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Jeremiah Hans L. Cuevas, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod. Carlo Miguel M. Dalmasio with honors, recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Kathleen Joyce A. De Leon with honors. Alex Andrea Pauline S. De La Cruz, recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Micaela Angela V. De Maisip, UPRHS Class of 1980 Scholar. Pamela C. De Salit with honors, recipient of Gawad Lingkod. John Mori U. De Vanadadera, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod. Paula Nicole T. Dihan, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod. John Nathan P. Devina, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod and CAT Duty Medal. Mark David F. Ebron, with honors, recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Mac Rovi D.R.N. Cabo, Los Baños Liberation Memorial Scholarship Foundation Scholar and recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Earl Davon Bryle B. Esteban. Ashtar Chantal P. Estramadura, Los Baños Liberation Memorial Scholarship Foundation Scholar with honors and recipient of CAT Duty Medal. Dithiel Maron A. Fandino. Rosella Maria S. Failon with honors. Best in Social Studies and recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod. Mac Joshua S. Fontelar, recipient of CAT Duty Medal. Andre Mark P. Frankie, UPRHS Class of 1980 Scholar. Alexandra Nevin B. Gagalak, with honors. Recipient of Gawad Lingkod and Los Baños Liberation Memorial Scholarship Foundation Scholar. King Louis D. Garcia. Moses B. Gealogo, with honors, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod. Anika N. Gonzalez, with honors, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod and Gawad Unlad Ugnay. Julia Francesca L. Gutierrez, with high honors, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod. Iazel B. Ilagan, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod. Ernst Joseph C. Hoxon. Marian Melinda A. Lalab, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod. Bettina Ann R. Lao, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod. Yung Jun Lee, with honors, recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Arabella Isabel M. Libang, recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Johanna Marie V. Luyon, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod and CAT Duty Medal. Art Joseph C. Macari. Micah Joanna R. Makashab, with high honors. UPRHS Class of 1987 Scholar, Best in LSE, recipient of Gawad Lingkod and CAT Duty Medal. Janella Aliyah A. Malabanan, with honors, recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Audric Blake C. Manalo, Lord and Lady Caldwell Scholar and recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Zerl John O. Manawis with honors, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod. Krisha Jean L. Mangalindan, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod. Bernadette Gail M. Maningas. Sean Joshua K. Marali, recipient of Gawad Unlad Ugnay and CAT Duty Medal. Alexandra Henrich P. Marco with high honors. Best in Math, Best in Science, Best in Filipino, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Panday Dunong, Natatanging Gawad Lingkod, Gawad Udlad Ugnay, and CAT Duty Medal. Kea Amri A. Mauricio, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod. Alisa Joyce O. Mayo, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod. Maria Luisa R. Medenilia, recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Joshel S. Medianesta, with honors, recipient of Gawad Lingkod and CAT Duty Medal. Martha Cirilla M. Medina, recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Catherine Joy E. Mendoza, with high honors, recipient of Gawad Lingkod and CAT Duty Medal. Jenica Faith C. Mendoza, recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Mark Aaron G. Mercado, UPRHS Class of 1980 Scholar and recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Avery M. Miwa, Isabel Grace O. Moscoso, recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Floyd Emmanuel G. Namoka, with honors, Insyong Family Scholar and recipient of Gawad Lingkod and CAT Duty Medal. Chelsea Elizabeth B. Naredo, recipient of Gawad Lingkod and CAT Duty Medal. Dana Kai Michael M. Pasis, with honors, Best in PE Health and Music, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod, Gawad Panday Tunong, and Gawad Unlad Ugnay. Angela Lois O. Paderes, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod and Natatanging Gawad Panday Tunong. Lars Vincent M. Pascual. Roswell Marie Y. Paurillo, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod. Paula Bianca P. Paz, with honors, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod and Los Baños Liberation Memorial Scholarship Foundation Scholar. Caleb Joshua I. Pedraja. Mara Eloise S. Perez, with honors, recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Sean Richard Ramsfeld S. Pinili, recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Eliza Faye M. Pua, recipient of Gawad Lingkod and CAT Duty Medal. Ana Daniela M. Ramirez, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod. John Paulo P. Ratilla, recipient of CAT Duty Medal. Andre Journey D. Sagibo, with honors, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod, Leadership Saber Award, and CAT Duty Medal. Christian Rysel A. Samiano, recipient of CAT Duty Medal. Marie Hermeline J. Sobremisana, with high honors, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod. Leonard Joseph A. Tandang, with honors, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod, Gawad Unlad Ugnay, and CAT Duty Medal. Mika May B. Tandang, recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Nathaniel S. Tayaban, recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Simon Alab E. Teotanco, with honors, recipient of Gawad Lingkod, Gawad Panday Dunong, and CAT Duty Medal. Hannah Trisha A. Tirona, with honors, recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Madeline Jody W. Tobia, with honors. Morticia D.R. Torano, with honors, recipient of Gawad Lingkod and Gawad Unlad Ugnay. Micaela Crystal J. Torres, with honors, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod. Allison Joyce A. Umali, with high honors, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod and CAT Duty Medal. Jose Ignacio A. Valmayor, recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Daniel Aina Marie F. Valesina, recipient of CAT Duty Medal. Yuan L. Ventanilla, with honors, recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Renzo Jeremy C. Villarino. Nika May T. Villegas, with honors, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod. Luis Brian M. Yap. Bea Jasmine T. Zarate, with honors, recipient of Gawad Lingkod.
Let us have the introduction of the guest speaker to be given by Ms. Glyda Lapitan.
A pleasant afternoon to all. Our guest speaker for this year's junior high school completion is a full professor, UP scientist, and dean of the UP Open University Faculty of Information and Communication Studies, or FICS. Formerly Vice Chancellor for Research and Development, he was the first dean of FICS, serving 2 terms from 2004 to 2010 prior to his reappointment in 2016. He chaired the Technical Committee for Alternative Learning Systems of the Commission on Higher Education. He also served as professor at the UPLB College of Development Communication and visiting professor of development communication at Kasetsart University in Bangkok, Thailand. As a testament to UP and rural's dedication to honor and excellence, he has completed his PhD in Development Communication, International Relations and Policy Studies at UPLB. In 1989, he was a Fulbright PAEF postdoctoral fellow at the East-West Center Institute of Communication and Culture in Honolulu, Hawaii, under Sumiye Konoshima and Meheru Jusawalia. Later on, working with Godwin Chu as EWC Research Fellow from 1990 to 1992. He has also authored several books on development communication published by Simeo Circa and UPOU. He has served as technical advisor to international development assistance undertakings in 16 countries. Dear students, parents, guests, and colleagues, it is a pleasure to introduce our esteemed guest speaker from the Golden Jubilarian UPRHS class of 1969, Dr. Alexander G. Flor.
Maraming salamat po. Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, Portia Lapitan, Dean Pelino Lansigan, Professor Lea Garcia, the faculty and staff of the UP Rural High School, faculty and staff of the University of the Philippines, Los Baños, the junior high school completers, 2019, palakpakan po natin sila. This is your day. Parents, relatives, colleagues, and friends, I am here in behalf of Class 69, and I will be delivering a humble offering to the junior high completers of 2019. And in the process, we'll be singing a couple of long-forgotten songs. And you know what? You're going to help me to do it. Now let's see how this plays out. Okay. I find it very difficult to believe that more than half a century ago, I entered the halls of the UP Rural High School. Actually, that is quite a presumptuous statement because we only had one building, two, counting the Department of Agricultural Education, and the flagpole in between. And it was really so very different from how it is today. Los Baños is such a different place. Definitely, it is much cooler then. It was much cooler then than it is now. The newest building in the campus then was the International House, yung IH po nun. There were no large edifices populating the Los Baños landscape. And I remember that when batch 65, right, entered UP Rural High, the first thing that they taught us was not the quadratic equation. It wasn't the solar system or writing the bread and butter letter. What they taught us then were 3 songs, 3 hymns actually. The UP hymn, the UP Rural High School hymn, and the College of Agriculture hymn. UP Rural High being part of the College of Agriculture then. And they were all in English, people. All of these songs were in English. Nobody sings them in English now. No? To describe how Los Baños was then, maybe I should quote from the second stanza of the UP College of Agriculture hymn. Does anybody remember how it goes? No one? Not even my batchmates? That means you may be suffering from early onset Alzheimer's, as I am. Okay, it goes like this. With Mount Makiling standing guard in its majestic hue, and Laguna's placid waters lending splendor to the view, with life so full of sunshine that one's heart to heaven leaps, there is no place more bounded blessed with God's enormous gifts. Agriculture college, dear, devoted sons we'll ever be. Right? Okay. That was how it looked like then. And speaking about songs, trivia, I would like to ask the audience, your parents maybe, or grandparents in attendance, and classmate, what was the number 1 song when we entered UP Rural High School in 1965? Number 1 song. No. Okay. It was a song recorded by a British performer. Her name is Petula Clark. Okay, now, okay. Now you know? Okay, it's called Downtown. Are you familiar with that song? No, yeah, it's long forgotten. The Vice Chancellor is nodding. She is familiar with that song. Okay, now you will help me sing this song, even if you don't know it. Just repeat after me right now. Downtown, okay? Downtown. When you're alone and life is making you lonely, you can always go downtown. When you've got worries, all the noise and the hurry seem to hurt, I know. Downtown, and so on and so forth. Okay, but it wasn't downtown that the batch of 65, the boys, we weren't going anywhere downtown because downtown then was crossing. No? Every day we trekked. We went somewhere. Could you guess where? No, not Grove. We trekked, we hiked 30 minutes along Pili Drive in our black and white uniforms, bolos slung on our shoulders to the Central Experimental Station, where we did our agricultural subjects under, there was Professor Cabinga, for instance, Sani Aragones, and now, you sang Downtown a while ago. Now, I would like you to sing a stanza, and I'm going to request Professor Briones to please play, flash one slide. Okay. Remember? Remember the English chorus, okay, of your hymn. Okay. No, you still have 2 years to sing the hymn, of course, in Filipino. Now, help me out here. Help me out. This is just the chorus, okay? 1, 2, 3. All hail to the rural high, rural. Okay, louder. We love thee more and more. My favorite part, huh? Agriculturist with sturdy muscles, intellect and judgment too. Okay, so we sang our hearts out while we trekked the long way from the rural high school building to the central experimental station, okay, with bolos in hand, so to speak. Definitely, our ladies, our girls had sturdier muscles than the boys. Yes. But let's see, now I've been describing what we were doing this. Now let me show you a few pictures. Okay, the next. Okay, now this is NARA section, 4th year, yeah? NARA section of, see, 1968, 1969. No, you couldn't see the, yeah. 68, 69. I was their class president. Our advisor was the small but terrible Connie Batas. No? Small, terrible, but sexy. You could, yeah. You see how she would part her hair in that manner. Okay, what do we see here? Now, let's see. No. Let's go back. Can we go back? Yeah. Rafael Barroso is the gentleman over here. He was the president of the student body organization of that year, and I was vice president. Let me see. Yeah. Ando dun ako eh. Okay. You know, then, the UP, we were called the UP College of Agriculture. It had more foreign students per capita. No? We, in the course of our 4 years, we had, in our class, 3 Thai students, 1 Vietnamese, 3 American girls, and an Australian American. That guy over there, his name is Stephen Henry Yench. Okay, and you know, one other bit of trivia. Do you know what the acronym UPCO means? There are some of you here who stay in UPCO. UPCO. Do you know what that acronym means? It means UP Cornell, because there was a community of professors from Cornell University who stayed there with their families. Actually, they outnumbered the Filipino residents of UPCO at that time. Okay. Now, see, Danny Cardenas. This pointer doesn't work, but this photo here includes Danny Cardenas, our colleague. Danny Cardenas is the former deputy director of the Philippine Council for Agricultural Resources Research and Development. Sylvia is also over here. Now she's sitting. You could see yourself here, and so is Remy. No, you were seated together. Okay. Our class included luminaries such as Dr. Hugh Sagigit Jr., the director of the Southeast Asian, or CMEO Circa. We have military men in our batch, General Jaime Caringal, Dr. Rorley Cruz, headed the research department of the Philippine Rice Center or Research Institute. Maurice Feliciano, the grandson of Silver Sandanya, Vice President of the Land Bank of the Philippines, and I could go on, so on and so forth, right? This is quite an illustrious batch. We even had a boy band, and so we will have the next photo. Okay, this is our boy band. Of course, it's a little dark, huh? But the fellow sitting at this farthest to your left, Dante Saludo, He is our falsetto artist. The person sitting next to him, Albert Lapresca, eventually completed his Doctor of Veterinary Medicine. Yes, and is now based in the Bay Area in San Francisco. He could play Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band from the intro down to the reprise, down to Day in a Life. The fellow with the undercut hairstyle, Antonio Barroso, is an NGO person. And do you know Osboy? Okay, Osboy's son is over here. Okay, he is our official photographer. And the fellow at the right hand, upper right hand, he was our token black man in the boy band. Although he looked much better than Denzel Washington. I was this person, to your lower, farther right. Now consider, we eventually became the class, or batch 65, eventually became class 69. Our favorite number. And only once in a century could a class be attached to that number. Yes, it's our favorite number, not only because of its sensual connotations, its mystical connotations as well. In 1969, the moon went into the 7th house, and Jupiter aligned with Mars, and peace guided the planet, and love sealed the stars. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius, okay? And so many of us became flower children, like this person over here. The next slide, please. That was me 6 months later, in 1969. But you know, 3 months after this picture was taken, we had the first quarter storm, and that definitely changed our lives. Next slide, please. Okay. Class of 1969. Yeah. In 1969, also as a matter of trivia, one of the movies that was released then was Goodbye, Mr. Chip, starring Peter O'Toole and the lady who sang Downtown Tooele Clark. And this was a song that, well, it became a favorite song among many graduating classes. But I've tried singing this to some of my staff. They have no idea what it is, you know. No clue. Okay. But let me just, maybe I'll recite it to you. In the morning of my life, I shall look to the sunrise at a moment in my life when the world is new. And the blessing I shall ask is that God will grant me to be brave and strong and true, and to fill the world with love my whole life through. And to fill the world with love, right? And to fill the world with love. And to fill the world with love my whole life through. Okay, now before going on, let me say that the class of 1969 would like to humbly offer this song that came out in 1969 to the junior high completers of 2019. Okay. Consider that, well, for you to embrace and for you to sing at this point in time. Now, let's have the last slide. There is a second stanza, but the third stanza, we'll go straight to the third stanza. And this, I think, will hold some resonance with the class 69, because we are all in the evenings of our life. In the evening of my life, I shall look to the sunset at a moment in my life when the night is due. And the question I shall ask only you can answer. Was I brave and strong and true? Did I fill the world with love my whole life through? If we are to answer that, then speaking for batch 65 and class of 1969, yes, we tried. We tried our best as students, as sons and as daughters. We tried as professionals, as businessmen, as government employees, as revolutionaries, as military men. There are some of us who are still trying at the moment, such as Irma Cosico, who won the Best CEO Award in 2015, Asia Pacific. She's still at it. She's not retired. There were those who tried, or who died trying. We tried as parents, as grandfathers, and grandmothers. And hopefully, bear in mind, 50 years from now, you will be addressing another class 69, the class of 2069, who will be asking the same questions of you, or you will be asking the same questions to them. Were you brave and strong and true? And did you fill the world with love your whole life through? And the class of 69 hopes that your answer will be a resounding yes. To the junior high school completers of 2019, the next 2 years will be the best years of your lives. Congratulations, and a warm congratulations to your parents, friends, and your teachers. Thank you.
May we request Dean Lansigan, Professor Garcia, and Dr. Portia Lapitan, Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, to go on stage to present the plaque of appreciation to our guest of honor and speaker. University of the Philippines Rural High School, College of Arts and Sciences, University of the Philippines Los Baños, College, Laguna. Plaque of appreciation is given to Dr. Alexander G. Flor, Guest of Honor and Speaker, during the University of the Philippines Rural High School 4th Junior High School Level Completion Rites, held on June 13, 2019, at the Charles Fuller Baker Hall in Los Baños, Laguna. Given this 13th day of June 2019, signed, Lea C. Garcia, Officer in Charge, Felino P. Lansigan, Dean, College of Arts and Sciences, Fernando C. Sanchez Jr., Chancellor, University of the Philippines Los Baños. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Portia G. Lapitan, UPLB Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, for her inspirational message.
Thank you very much. You may now sit. Yes. To the OIC Principal of the University of the Philippines Rural High School, Prof. Lea Garcia. To the Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, Dean Felino Lansigan. To Dr. Alexander Flor, our guest speaker. Sabi ko nga, I was able to relate very well with what Dr. Flor relayed to you. Kasi Parang, although mas matanda sila sa akin, but it was during that time that Downtown, all these songs, no, were really popular. So, thank you, Dr. Flor, for gracing this occasion to our students, to the parents of our students. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Mainit na hapon po sa ating lahat. It is my pleasure that we're celebrating this event today to witness another batch of scholars who have successfully completed a chapter in their education. As students who have completed junior high school and have chosen their respective tracks, it is my hope that you will make your senior high school years as an opportunity to seriously explore the potential of the academic path that you have chosen. Not only because you are required to, but because the next 2 years of your stay in senior high school will really give you a feel, a sense, and an opportunity of how things shall be should you decide to pursue further studies that are related to your chosen tracks. And I could attest to the truthfulness of what Dr. Flor said, that the next 2 years will really be exciting for you. And I say this because just like what I said before to your fellow students who transitioned to senior high school in the past years, what you have is an opportunity that many former Filipino students did not have until the implementation of the K-12, and that is time and chance. Time to adjust and prepare oneself to the demands and challenges of studying in a university, and chance to further discover one's strengths and potential without the pressure of actually being in a university. I say this because I have mentored many students in the university, and I have also witnessed many college students whom I believe could have fared better if only they were also given the time and chance they needed to better prepare themselves to life at the university. For the reality is, life at the university can sometimes feel like an exceptionally overwhelming and lonely endeavor, especially for younger students. And these feelings can be further aggravated by finding oneself in the university unprepared for the challenges. Thus, I strongly encourage you to take seriously what you will learn and go through in senior high school, not only to acquire the necessary academic knowledge, study habits, and skills critical for going through college, but also to develop the necessary emotional maturity and character to deal with exceptionally challenging situations that you might face, not only in college, but also later in life. So remember, time and chance. Make the most of this while you are in senior high school. Make senior high school an opportunity to learn more about your respective academic tracks and discover your strengths and potential. Once again, congratulations to all of you, and may honor and excellence continue to inspire and guide you in the years to come. The future is bright ahead of you, and that future will even become brighter if you're prepared for it. So maraming salamat at mabuhay tayong lahat. Congratulations again to the junior completers. Magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat.
The UP Rural High School has the honor to present to you this year's 52 honor students. May we call on Dr. Lapitan, Dean Lansigan, and Professor Garcia to present the medals to the honors students.
Paula Bianca P. Paz, with honors, Los Baños Liberation Memorial Scholarship Foundation Scholar and recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod. Isabella C. Azucena, with honors, recipient of Gawad Lingkod and Gawad Unlad Ugnay. Zeril Jan O. Manawis, with honors, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod. Marcus Resti M. Belen, with honors. Hyung Jun Lee, with honors, recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Rayan Gia E. Alpajaro, with honors, recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Clara Isabel S. Alumaga, with honors, recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Gina B. Binondo, with honors. Morticia D.R. Torano, with honors, recipient of Gawad Lingkod and Gawad Unlad Ugnay. Mark David F. Ebron, with honors, recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Patrick Lawrence D. Aguilar, with honors, recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Mara Eloise S. Perez, with honors, recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Bea Jasmine T. Zarate, with honors, recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Andre Journey D. Sagipo, with honors, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod, CAT Duty Medal, and CAT Leadership Saber Award. Dorothy Marie H. Abayon, with honors, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod. Joshua Miguel V. Bataan, with honors, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod and Gawad Unlad Ugnay. Si Ray Aries J. Caballero, with honors, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod and CAT Duty Medal. Simon Alab E. Tiatangco, with honors, recipient of Gawad Lingkod, Gawad Panday Tunong, and CAT Duty Medal. Laika Michelle P. Caguete, with honors, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod. Ashtar Chantal P. Estremadura, with honors, Los Baños Liberation Memorial Scholarship Foundation Scholar and recipient of CAT Duty Medal. Nika May T. Villegas, with honors, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod. Alexandra Nivin B. Gagala, with honors, Los Baños Liberation Memorial Scholarship Foundation Scholar and recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Floyd Emmanuel G. Namoka, with honors, Insyong Family Scholar and recipient of Gawad Lingkod and CAT Duty Medal. Pamela C. Desali, with honors, recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Moses P. Gayalogo, with honors, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod. Leonard Joseph A. Tanda, with honors, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod, Gawad Unlad Ugnay, and CAT Duty Medal. Hannah Teresia A. Teron, with honors, recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Carlo Miguel M. Dalmasio, with honors, recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Anika N. Gonzalez, with honors, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod and Gawad Unlad Ugnay. Al Joshua V. Cardona, with honors, recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Luis John B. Calatero, with honors, recipient of CAT Duty Medal.
It's either this or that way.
Joshelle S. Medjanesta, with honors, recipient of Gawad Lingkod and CAT Duty Medal. Micaela Cristel J. Torres, with honors, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod. Madeline Jody W. Tobilla, with honors. Jasmine O. Alcantara, with honors, recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Janela Aliyah A. Malabanan, with honors, recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Angel B. Collado, with honors, recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Francine Maria Alisa A. Go, with honors, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod and Gawad Unlad Ugman. Kathleen Joyce A. De Leon, with honors. Third, Abby R. Borden, with honors. Yuan L. Ventanilla, with honors, recipient of Gawad Lingkod. Kailon, with honors, Best in Social Studies and recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod. Isaac R. Acerdano, with honors, recipient of Gawad Panday Dunong, Natatanging Gawad Lingkod, Dr. Leonido R. Naranha Academic Excellence in Agriculture. Marie Hermeline J. Sobremesana, with high honors, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod. Micah Joanna R. Macasyap, with high honors, UPRHS Class 1987 Scholar, Best in LSEB, and recipient of Gawad Lingkod and CAT Duty Medal. Catherine Joy E. Mendoza, with high honors, recipient of Gawad Lingkod and CAT Duty Medal. Julia Francesca L. Gutierrez, with high honors, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod. Alison Joyce A. Umali with high honors, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod and CAT Duty Medal. Francine Maria Alison A. Co. with high honors, Best in Information Technology, Best in English, Best in Literature, Best in LSEA, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod, Gawad Unlad Ugnay, Dr. Leonido R. Naranha Academic Excellence in Agriculture, and UPRHS Leadership Award. Alexandra Henrich P. Marco with high honors, Best in Mathematics, Best in Science, Best in Filipino, recipient of Natatanging Gawad Lingkod, Natatanging Gawad Panday Dunong, Gawad Unlad Ugnay, and CAT Duty Medal.
To our Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, Dr. Portia G. Lapitan. To our Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, Dr. Felino P. Lansigan. To our Officer in Charge, Professor Lea C. Garcia. To our guest speaker, Dr. Alexander G. Flor. To the faculty and staff of UP Rural High School. To our family and friends here with us today. And to you, my fellow students, a pleasant afternoon to all of you. To be honest, I spent a lot of time staring at a blank sheet, trying to find the words that would describe my experience in rural high school. A lot of words came flying in at once. Terrifying, daunting, exciting, inspiring, tiring, heartwarming, heartbreaking, precious, bizarre, memorable, important, significant. The list just goes on. It has been a whirlwind of events and thoughts and emotions. And after the many times I tried to articulate my thoughts, I still cannot form the right combination of words to say. But I guess the best experiences are usually the hardest ones to describe. I vividly remember the day that the results of the entrance exam came out. I remember crying out of joy when I found out that I passed, the relief that flooded in, that all of my efforts paid off, and the moment that I made up my mind that I will be entering UP Rural High School and trust in Mutiang Rural's teaching. And teach she did, not just what can be read in books, but also the lessons that can be learned from experiences outside the classroom. Mutiang Rural taught me to be tough, even when things get really hard, to set a goal, no matter how small or big, and to persevere to achieve it, to be able to bounce back from any setbacks, to realize that there is always room for improvement and that learning is constant, and most importantly, to recognize my ability to create positive change, whether in myself, in my family, in my community, and even in the world. It is so hard to believe that the 4 years of the whirlwind experience concludes today as we gather as junior high school students for the last time to recognize the fruit of our hard work and finally move up to senior high school, where I'm sure more daunting tasks and challenges are to come. But before we even think about that, I would like to take this chance to thank everyone who supported us in this whirlwind of a journey, for without them, we wouldn't be here today. To our parents, we cannot thank you enough for everything that you give to us. Our success is also yours, and we hope that we have made you proud to see us moving up today. To my mama and papa, pangarap natin to. Heto na po tayo. Thank you so, so much for being there in literally every step of the way. I owe you everything, and I offer all of my work to you. Mama, thank you for the tireless help that you offer, even if you say that you don't understand our lessons anymore. For the constant reminder of the importance of sleep, for the chocolates or the coffee jellies or the warm tea that you bring to my study table when you know that I am flooded with deadlines to meet. For the little notes of encouragement when you know you won't be around even just for a day. And for treating me your little princess, no matter how big or old or mature I get. Papa, thank you for your not so funny jokes. I know you're trying. For always checking on us when you're not home. For supporting my obsession for musicals. For sponsoring my weekly allowance. For understanding and appreciating the memes that I laugh to. And basically being the Valjean to my Cosette, the Burr to my Theodosia, the Giovanni to my Ezio, and the Darth Vader to my Leia. To my little brother Aldrich, thank you for our undying childish banter, for listening to my comments after every show or movie we watch, for always sharing with me the YouTube videos that you find cool or funny, for your sudden and random acts of kindness when you know I'm tired from school, for accepting my song requests to play on your guitar, and unknowingly having the power to turn any of my bad days around. Mama, Papa, and Aldrich, I would never know what to do without you. I love you 3,000 times 3,000 raised to 3,000. As Mama said, paki-compute na lang. To our teachers, thank you so, so much for your knowledge and guidance, your patience and perseverance, and your unselfish passion to teach and shape us into the students that we are today. Thank you for continuously learning in your respective fields in order to provide us the best in every lesson, for the priceless lessons that you taught and the experiences that you put us through, for helping us discover ourselves and pushing us to be the best versions of ourselves. You will always be heroes in our eyes. To Mutyang Rural, I cannot even begin to express how grateful I am to be given the chance to study within your walls. Thank you for trusting that I would make a good scholar ng bayan, and I promise to uphold my end of the deal, which is to be an scholar para sa bayan. Thank you for opening my eyes and for challenging me to keep them open and make good out of what I see. And finally, I thank you, my batchmates. Thank you for all the hearty laughs or exhausted tears that we shared, for the speaker-blasted music that you play and sing and dance along to every day, for the comfort foods that you pass around the room, for the days that we all obviously lack sleep, and for being the kind, friendly, spirited, and amazing individuals that you are. Though I cannot mention you and thank you one by one, I want you to know that I am so incredibly proud of each of you and for what you have achieved today and for what you will undoubtedly achieve in the future. Even if we still have a long road ahead, what I see before me is no longer the faces of students, but the faces of the successful people that I am sure you will become. It is truly an honor to have spent my years in rural with you. So, it is with a happy and contented heart that I congratulate you not just for striving, but for thriving in junior high school. I bid you the best of luck for the road ahead and continue to make the people around you proud. Again, thank you and good afternoon to all of you.
Let us all rise for the singing of the awit ng mataas na paaralang rural ng UP and the UP naming mahal. And please remain standing for the exit of colors. thank you for attending the 4th Junior High School Completion Rites of the UP Rural High School. Please check on all your belongings before leaving the hall. A pleasant afternoon to all. May we request the faculty, staff, UPLB officials, and Dr. Alexander G. Flor to come up on stage for the picture taking.